Greetings and salutations of the afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to God of War Ragnarok. Now, as you can see by the stream title, and by where the menu is highlighted, we will be starting in on Valhalla today. Now, isn't that fun? I know surprisingly little about what to expect from this. I have not actually given myself many spoilers to what's going to happen with Valhalla. So, that's going to be fun. Be interesting to see how it works, how the devs got it to function. Okay, well, let's get right into it. Okay, the following content is meant to be experienced after the completion of God of War Ragnarok and will contain spoilers. Do you wish to proceed? Yes, I do. The lowest combat difficulty available. Combat-focused adventure that rewards overcoming challenge. You are encouraged to change difficulties during your experience to find an ideal level of enjoyment. Recommend starting combat difficulty. Increased. Greatly increased. Highest combat difficulty. I'll go with the recommended one. Oh, right. This is new. A throne.
You are certain you remember nothing of this place?
Oh, nothing that would help us. Tell me, brother, why exactly are we doing this?
I do not know.
Oh, that's comforting.
Okay, just forward.
Look, I know you expect more from the smartest man alive, but Odin always kept me in the dark about this place. Which is why I urged you to seek Freya's guidance. Repeatedly.
She does not seem eager to speak with me.
Well, quite the opposite, brother. But you tell yourself whatever you need to.
I see a shore ahead. Black sand.
Exactly as described in the invitation. We finally bloody made it.
I wonder where this place even is. A winged person.
Something is happening.
What?
Back to basics then.
Good grief. Was not expecting to lose all the stuff. Granted, I didn't know exactly what it was that Kratos had. Whoa.
Well, that felt unsettling. Like we plunged into a dream.
What the? Huh. Perk Glyph. Unique combat gameplay capabilities. Stats Glyph. Increases to core stats. Weapon. Bonuses to specific weapons or weapon skills. Runic Attack Glyph. It's a weapon that charge over time. A mix of all glyph types. Restores health or rage. Temporary resources that can be spent at tablets of endeavor to improve your chances of survival. A persistent resource that can be spent at the tablet of reflection upon the shore for various permanent upgrades. Persistent resource that can be spent permanent upgrades to Valhalla itself. Divine Triumph, a very valuable persistent resource used for certain upgrades of the Tablet of Reflection and the Tablet of Influence upon the shore. Huh. A refresher of controls and gameplay concepts can be found in the Codex under Lessons. Oh. All skills available. Neat. Valkyrie. Black sand is a sign of high iron content. Don't know why I just remembered that, but I did.
Doesn't seem anyone's here to welcome us.
Very strange. I do not know how to read those sigils up at the top. Do any of you guys know it? For you folks over on YouTube, can you help me translate this stuff all the way at the top there? Right above the door, the runes. I'm curious as to what they mean.
Locked.
I don't suppose you'll take that as our cue to turn around and leave?
Realtha Sialfur, Sinum Hautum.
To be one's own master.
Master thyself.
A more poetic way of putting it, but yes.
And of course, Kratos just forces it open. Explore the lower realms of Valhalla.
Something is wrong. I feel weaker.
Valhalla may not appreciate our breaking in.
My shield will not open.
Raiders.
Not the sort of foes I expected to encounter here. Curious.
Got wounded. A weapon glyph.
Seems it's the way of this place to offer you a choice.
Killing enemies with Frost Awaken. Huh. Glyphs provide combat bonuses for this attempt. Weapon glyphs empower weapons, and perk glyphs provide unique effects. Stats glyphs increase Kratos' attributes for this attempt. Each chest has a floating symbol that indicates the type of reward inside. Press the left stick button to review the symbols. X lets me destroy things. And given that there's a circle around the X, I have to... Okay, yeah. Definitely not. Huh. Lies dormant and cannot be called upon at this time. The curse inhabits the shield. It is unable to block attacks.
At least you're not going in completely hobbled.
Okay, best be careful. This is interesting.
Right side, brother!
A runic attack glyph. Powerful axe throw that returns with devastating impact. Interesting. I have a Minecraft stack worth of health at the moment. I find that rather amusing. Wait. Asgard?
Perhaps the last remaining pocket of Asgard. Something unreal about it, though. At least this path seems peaceful. We should have a look around.
You truly believe Freya would have aided us in this?
Aided us, talked sense into you. Win-win either way, really. I certainly can't see how there's any benefit to avoiding her.
I am not avoiding her.
Brother, You've gone to bloody Valhalla to avoid her. At least be honest with yourself.
It is not her I'm avoiding. I value Freya.
Well, that I believe. And nice to hear you admit, frankly. I think she values you as well, in her way.
She finds me useful. It is not the same.
Is that really what you think?
I do not believe she understands what she asks of me.
What's that? Inaccessible. Fleeting echoes. Mastery of oneself can be spent prior to an attempt to permanently improve your chances of survival, retained on death. Fleeting Echoes, a temporary resource that can be spent at Tablets of Endeavor to improve your chances of survival, forever lost when an attempt ends. An attempt ends.
Not permitted that way, it seems, and no way to pry it open.
Another blocked path here. Mastery seal. Legendary chest. Ah, it's right there. Okay. Let's head in.
Bifrost! Tread carefully, brother.
Oh, I'm probably gonna... Yep. Damn. I had hoped to be able to go further. Pity.
We're back outside.
You marched into Valhalla without even talking to us first?
Nice to see you too, milady.
It was a personal matter, and I would not take you from your duties.
You breached Valhalla. Consider it worth my time. This entrance is secret. Who told you of this place?
Nailed to our door 3 days ago.
Kratos of Sparta, you are hereby invited to a challenge. Face the past to face the future. Master Valhalla, master thyself. And then directions here, no signature.
Who else knows of this entrance?
Odin and us. It's likely a trap.
You're thinking of going back in.
Would you join me?
Oh, don't let me intrude on your personal matter. Besides, I can't. Unlike the two of you, I've never died.
What happens if I return inside?
Well, that depends on you. Valhalla draws from the memories of those who enter. In there, you're an open book. Sure, you want to go back in.
Yeah.
How did you even get past the gate?
I forced it open.
With his bare hands.
He forced it open.
There's an easier way if you insist on going back in. Come.
Sigrun, maybe later we could continue with that one conversation, eh?
For once, Mimir, I think you've said enough.
Ah, right then.
And the other matter we discussed? You're still thinking, I take it? Is that what this is? Guess I'll let you think, then.
I have a feeling I know what she's asking about. Kratos helped with Ragnarok.
All right, gentlemen. Let's send you in properly prepared this time. First, Valhalla requires you to perform the ritual of selection.
Mimir! I am grateful for Mimir's company, never more so than now. Without you, nor Freya, by my side, it is hard to imagine that I have not known him my whole life. The time I wandered, lost and alone, after Greece. I think about how Mimir could have guided me then, had I known him, helped me see past my madness and despair. I hope he knows how much I value my friendship with the smartest man alive. And sometimes as I last walk with Freya by my side, after you left Midgard, Freya and I spent the remaining days of winter disposing of the remnants of Odin's army, but her obligations to the realm soon drew her elsewhere. I favor her company, but am glad to see her thriving after so many winters in exile, no longer a shadow of herself. I do believe he is writing with the intent of sharing with Atreus. Cool. Oh. Fury? I prefer Wrath. Hey! These are all my shields. Spartan Aspis. Unwavering shield emblazoned with a remnant reminder of one's true nature. Okay. A form of the Guardian shield with a much smaller parry window, but stronger special counterattacks.
Good. Now, let my sisters speak to you of Valhalla's rules and its values.
What do you know of this place?
Valhalla seeks to foster wholeness and balance within those who enter. To fully master yourself, you can't rely on only your most familiar tactics.
I use the tactics appropriate to the situation.
Of course, but varying your approach will demonstrate to Valhalla the full mastery of your abilities. And Valhalla will reward such demonstrations. Be sure to come back and see me as you progress.
Choose different light runic attack lists for the Leviathan axe as you open chests in Valhalla. Oh, this one says... Huh. Temporary upgrades can be purchased at a tablet. Oh. Cool.
What have you to say?
The challenge of Valhalla is not merely about overcoming obstacles. It's about the way you overcome them, how you demonstrate mastery of your own powers. We can guide you down a path, but Valhalla will be the judge of your progress.
Okay.
Return to me when you've met a goal.
Defeat an encounter in the lower realms with a different shield equipped. Gauntless, Guardian, Onslaught, Shatterstar, and Stone Wall. Best master your shield combat by making progress in the lower realms with each option. Change your shield at the shield pedestal before initiating an attempt. Defeat a lower realm encounter with a Dauntless shield equipped. Fully upgrade strength and defense. Permanent stat upgrades can be purchased at the stone tablets along Valhalla's shore. Permanent upgrades can be purchased. Purchase permanent upgrades.
And we will observe the effects. Step up to the gate when you're ready to proceed, and we can begin the ceremony.
Cool. Eh?
Brother, a new way to bargain with Valhalla itself.
Huh.
Best improve where you can. Valhalla's not big on apples or blood mead.
Tablet of Reflection. Upgrades unlocked here are permanent. $190 each. Yeah. Okay. What was that noise? Oh. Discover unlock with various armor and weapon attachments to customize Kratos' appearance. Cosmetic only does not have any effect on gameplay. Huh. Found within a chest. Huh. Sorrow of Sparta. That's where the equipped cosmetic armor comes into place. Oh, changes the appearance further up as well. Oh, some of them do that. Hmm. Valhalla. Pedestals of Selection. Shield and Rage. See Tablets of Endeavor. Weapon glyphs and perk glyphs. Hmm. Well, not much left to do.
I am ready.
Air, Gunnar, with me. enter Valhalla by this gate, without suffering the penalty of breaching.
Think.
Sigrun. Sigrun continues to serve as Freya's loyal lieutenant and confidant. She speaks of a debt to me that can never be repaid, for freeing her from Odin's curse, for helping restore Freya, and for leading the charge of Ragnarok, but in truth I feel only gratitude for her. She is a warrior of exceptional strength and character, and I am thankful to count her among my allies. As for Mimir and their relationship, there is clearly some passion between them, though the true nature of it often leaves me to wonder. It speaks well of Gunnar's abilities in battle that she could be first on the scene, as Mimir once described her, and still be one of the last shield maidens left standing after Ragnarok. In the brief conversations we have had since, I have found her intriguing. She has a dry wit and seems a warrior of skill and sound judgment earned from hardship. Her presence here is not unwelcome. Yr's abilities as a healer were first described by Mimir all those winters ago on our journey to scatter your mother's ashes. Yep, definitely writing to Atreus. But it was not until the aftermath of Ragnarok that I saw how important they would become. When you fell, it was Yer who stayed by your side, healing your wounds and keeping me calm. A feat possibly more impressive than the care she gave you. I owe her a great debt.
Sigrun.
Alright, let's go in. Valgrind.
Any cursed feeling this time?
No, all is well.
Thank you, shield maidens. All right, let's try this whole thing again. Behind you, look
Huh.
New attempt, new choices to make. A fresh
The-
start.
The first up in glyph chosen influences of the future glyphs offered. This attempt to choose wisely. Drastically increases the power of the rising wind skills. Yeah. Let's go with a spear this time.
Mimir, what is at odds between you and Sigrun? Did you anger her?
I wouldn't say she's angry with me. Irritated, perhaps. Disappointed, certainly. But you needn't worry yourself, brother. I won't let it distract from whatever it is we're doing here.
Choose a different language. Oh. Huh. I wonder what unlocks that.
So, this is no piece of Asgard at all. Just something spun from your memory of it. Fascinating. Brother, I must admit, Freya's idea does make quite a bit of sense to me. What better god of war could the realms ask for than the general who won Ragnarok, and won it trying to save lives? With you on board, our whole peacekeeping council could really do some good.
This position, this title, I have held it before. You know what happened. She knows what happened.
Of course we do. But why should who you used to be matter more than who you are now? Can't you see how far you've come?
However far I have come, I have done it running from that life, that title, that throne.
Aye.
Well, fortune favors the bold. Neat. Another runic attack. I know this one. Let's see if there's anything else of interest. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. Alright, let's head in.
I suppose this is about how you remember Jotunheim, eh?
I do agree with you about Freya's counsel. It is a noble idea. It should succeed on her merits.
How's that, brother?
Freya is known to the realms and native to them, respected by all, an experienced leader.
Experienced enough to know that a shared power is best for the people.
That she would share power proves she is worthy to lead them.
Even so, why make her wield it alone? Without Odin, the realms have a chance to forge a new peace. When conflicts do arise and can't be talked through, a god of war ensures those conflicts have rules and enforces them. They need might and judgment and credibility across the realms. Who else would she pick, brother?
What is this thing? What's this?
Seems there's a way at hand to bargain with Valhalla directly.
This purchase of a tablet of Endeavor will be lost at the end of an attempt. Acquired runic attack lifts can be upgraded for this attempt. Press X to retain your progress in Valhalla and exit to the main menu. Okay. Blessing of Vitality. Interesting. Oh, I can actually climb down there. Oh, hello. Looks like an armor cosmetic. Probably a relic. And another gate. Interesting. Okay, let's move on. Alright, let's see what's through here. A perk glyph. Okay, combo finishers have a high luck chance to increase Kratos' strength and stagger resistance. Ooh! Oh. I'm wondering about that lag spike I just felt. It was very unusual.
And this must be how you remember Svartalfheim.
Freya knows I would not refuse to aid her when in need. I have done and will do my part to fight for peace, regardless of title, regardless of whether I sit in authority.
You know as well as I do there's power in words. Oaths. The people need to know you're committed, to them and to yourself. That you'll be there for them, and I know that you will. I understand you've got misgivings, man, but you've put your past behind you. You'll see it.
Not know everything that I am.
That you were. You've told me of your past, and yes, much of it was horrible. But you've proven over and over again that you're not that man anymore.
That's locked. So is that. How about through here? Nothing there. Nothing here. Okay. Don't need that up. Yup. And both locked. Okay. We shall continue forward. But first... Blessing of Defense. That's unfortunate. Alright, through we go.
Behind you, brother!
Okay, looks like that's everything from this area. Enemy-wise, at least. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Mastery seals. Neat. Did not want to do that. Could have sworn I saw a smaller chest somewhere. Maybe it was just that thing that I saw. Yeah, I'm gonna go through there. Alright. Next area. Ah, Asgard again. Still locked.
There. That is the path we seek. A way up and forward. Valhalla's inner reaches. I can feel it.
If there's an upside to this Valhalla madness, at least it's good to see you in action again. You're already more your cheery self than I've seen in moons. Without Atreus or a fight in front of you, I wonder after your well-being.
Combat can be clarifying.
For someone like Kratos, yeah, it would be. For many years, it's all he's ever known. Now, let's see if there's any more fleeting echoes or mastery seals we can get here. That's locked. And probably got cleared up from my wanderings earlier. What?
What is this?
You recognize your old siege, don't you?
What?
Kratos. I have not forgotten the debt I owe you.
Do you really think you understand this? This still feels reckless.
Here they are now.
That's odd. We're back outside, but we didn't... you know.
Sometimes you reach as far as you're ready to go. Valhalla's decision, or yours? Does this mean you're done in there?
No. I will discover who invited me. I believe I am close.
You're sure it's worth dying for?
Oh, I think we're fairly accustomed to dying at this point.
Don't be glib, Mimir. Valhalla restores you after honorable death in combat, but beyond that, it makes its own rules. And if you don't play by them... Kratos, the threat of death in there is real.
That is good to know.
If by good, you mean wildly disconcerting.
I do wish you luck. Truly.
Invitation completed. The shore. Whoop.
A master fights not only to survive, but to grow with every encounter.
Okay. Maybe once I can get the Dark Odyssey appearance, I'll switch over to Dark Odyssey knob. Eh?
Let's see. Do these tasks, return here for rewards. Fair enough.
Visit the labor marker to accept new labors and redeem completed ones for rewards. The marker offers tasks that are repeatable and cycle at random, so make sure you visit often. Use objects in the environment as weapons. Okay. Use the spear skill General's Deception X while evading backward in combat.
You'll beat Valhalla at its own game. I know it.
Thank you.
And they say you can't buy self-improvement.
Runic. Huh.
A durable improvement.
Selecting the shimmering shield will grant additional rewards for the next attempt. Well, this one's shimmering. Okay. May as well. Rage mastery? Ah. Spartan armor. Elemental siphon. High luck chance to grant a gift of strength on any axe kill. Path of Axe it is. I remember that.
Behind you! Incoming!
Njord's Tempest, Wrath of the Frost Ancient. I'll go with this one.
Look, brother, the fog's lifted. Valhalla's becoming more open to you, perhaps. So much to see in the distance there. You can see how all the little realm spaces connect to the higher plane. And those statues are certainly imposing.
I recognize them. They are judges of the underworld from my homeland.
Ah, well, you sound thrilled to see me again.
Souls they deemed righteous were granted entrance to the Elysium Fields. Those deemed wicked were cast into Tartarus.
Ah, yes, where the souls of the damned were tortured. Why has your mind manifested them here, I wonder?
I think Kratos is wondering that himself. Hey, Dozen, how's it going? I managed to beat the two hardest bosses in the game. Last stream and the stream before. Stream before last, I beat Gna. Don't overfeed the poor fella. Oh, what's the problem? He won't stop. Well, try not to overfeed the little glutton. I don't think you want him to go pop. To be fair, I wouldn't want to see a lizard go pop either.
Another Gulag! To the left!
Oh, moved into a bigger cage, eh? Might want to see how stressed he is right now. Okay, weapon glyph. Prey upon frost. While wielding the axe, gain a moderate luck chance on hitting a frost enemy to receive a blessing of runic. And killing enemies with frost awaken. I'll go with this one. Cool! More room to run around. The little creatures enjoy being able to run around. Room to move and maneuver.
Ah, Midgard in memoriam. Ah, I'm starting to see there's no fixed order to the realms we'll visit here. Brother, whose voice was that we heard when Valhalla sent us back from the throne?
You heard it also.
Aye. Said he owes you a debt, was it? Someone who might lend us a hand, perhaps?
Unlikely. He was a god of Greece, and we did not part on good terms.
And by that you mean... Yes, I see. No shortage of bitter old ghosts in these parts. These parts being your memory, of course.
Fleeting Echoes store. Not going in there quite yet. I want to collect as many things as I can. Oh! Oh, of course it's locked. And that looks locked over there too. Oh. Pots! Yeah. That thing. I'm tempted to see what's through here. But no, I'm gonna keep moving forward. Food motivation, I can understand. I mean, I've got a bowl of goldfish next to me. Cool. Oh. Nord's Tempest. Yeah, I'll approve this. there's the exit. Of course, nothing was gained from that. Cool. An easy to clean space. That's always helpful. Oh, fleeting echoes. 200.
Brother, that throne we saw, did you recognize it? Was it familiar?
It was mine. The throne I took from Ares. It is a throne of monsters.
Ah, the anxiety of power made manifest. A symbol you're no doubt meant to consider.
It is a symbol I reject.
That might not quite close the book on matters. A symbol can't be slain, destroyed, or ignored. The best measure is often to reclaim it, redefine it. Remind us it's not the throne, but the god who sits in it.
Kratos doesn't quite understand. Or no, I think he does understand quite well. He's just not overly pleased about it. Oh, that's the exit. Mastery seals. Love to see him. Yeah, I think I'll enter that sand thing. Blessing of Runic. Yeah, I'll max out the runic attack. Why not? I still recommend actually giving it a good scrub down with a sponge whenever you clean it, just to be on the safe side. But it's good that you found one that's easier to clean. Still no. Okay. Oh. This sand, what's through it? Oh.
This is locked until we meet Valhalla's demands.
I was wondering about that. I wonder no more.
On the left.
Okay. Does nothing. Okay. Stats Cliff. Okay. Let's go with this one. I do love me some increased defense.
2 fights in a row now. Valhalla's demands are escalated.
You are a tough cookie.
Got that one, Glenn. Above you, brother! Find you! Go!
Bam!
Blasted! We're so close!
Yeah. Two hammocks in the cage, a cave, a few things of tree limbs, and small. Oh, not bad. Well, that was unfortunate.
At least you fell to one of the more challenging opponents. No shame there.
A master sees every setback as a catalyst for progress. Don't lose heart.
Valhalla is a crucible. What will you become?
Now these would make a real and lasting difference.
Oh. Increased defense won't hurt.
The elite enemies Valhalla has chosen for you to target will only continue to manifest. You must adapt and employ all available resources, or you will fall again.
Okay. Stone wall shield.
Where is Freya?
Away for the moment. As you know, she's attending to many things presently. Establishing a new governing body for the realms is no simple task. There are leaders to find and recruit, negotiations for sharing power. I'm sure she'd prefer to be here, but you'll have to make do with the three of us for now.
I'm sure we're in excellent hands.
By much more powerful. Oh, cool. There we go. Drastically increases the power of the freezing throw skills. Yes. Not sure yet. I don't expect Valhalla to take a particularly short amount of time. Hell's Touch and Winter's Bite. Which one does this do? Ah, that. Both. Yeah, I'll do this one. Yeah. You have a nice day, dozen. Oh. Jotunheim this time. Icon glossary. The symbols on the gateways indicate what lies ahead and can help inform choices. Open the... Okay, so... Okay. A mix of all glyph types. Holding left trigger for several seconds grants a buff, increasing all ranged attack damage for a short duration. And that other one, what is it? Bonuses to specific weapons or weapon skills. I'll go with a mix.
Thank you, watch out!
Okay. All right. Ooh. Runic attacks to increase damage against status afflicted enemies. Repeatedly slam both blades into the ground to spark explosions all around. Mash Y for more slams. Yes, please. Still locked?
Why don't we talk about that image of you in the shrine we keep seeing? If Valhalla keeps pulling it out of your head, it must have some significance to you. Could it be that the idea of being loved and respected is a fair mite better than the alternative? Now hear me out. And it's not as though I'm the smartest man alive or anything. But don't you think joining Freya's council could put you in a position to walk that path? To earn that path?
That would be a poor reason to accept. Ambition is poison.
Is this one still locked? Yes, yes it is. Lovely. That just takes us back up. Anything like that? Looks like fleeting echoes. And I suspect that that will also be locked still. Yep. Alright. Let's go up here. Well, that didn't sound ominous at all. So... Stats glyph. Increase to core stats such as strength and defense. I'm gonna go with a stat increase. But first, let's see if I can actually upgrade anything. Ooh. Always pay attention to the surroundings. You never know what you're gonna find.
This time around, maybe.
Blessing of a Lock? No. Atlas Eruption. I'll go with this one. Core stat boost, I think. Yeah, that's a stats glyph.
Behind you, brother! Brother Raider, to the left! Fire in your back!
Oh. I hope to actually gain victory for this run. Okay, let's get to that chest. Alright, let's go in.
Getting back to that image of you on the shrine. I'll grant you ambition can be a poisonous motive, but your ambitions are only to help people, not for your own glory, right? Make the world a better, safer place. I think maybe that image of you is symbolic of your desire to walk the righteous path. Valhalla's little signpost.
You are sure accepting Freya's offer is the right thing for me? Or for the realms?
I think we're here to make sure about that, one way or the other.
All right. Yeah, that's still locked. Unfortunate. Oh, that's a chest. I want that. Bonk. Still locked. Also locked. Unfortunate. Okay, let's go up. And up another. Let's see. Very high luck chance to grant a health burst on any successful runic attack kill. I cannot get it. Ooh! I can, however, get this one. Stat boost. Temporary though it may be. Alright, what are we getting? Strength, runic fight, or strength, and luck. Let's go with this one. Oh. There we go. That, I think, is a boss sigil. Big monster.
Incoming!
Valhalla chose that enemy to face me. I sense there are more challengers like it to find. That is how we earn our way forward.
Mixed rune. Yes, please. Alright, is there anything else for me to find in here? No. Okay. Oh.
should be free to move up to the next area now.
Still locked. Unfortunate. Mop. Nothing I can smash. Okay, let's see if I can actually purchase anything.
We've come this far. Anything we need this moment.
118. Okay. Let's move forward. Oh. Oh. No, you don't. Dude, stop that! I am very far. Damn it! No, you will not. You will not. Good. Fisk, what sort must a mortal be in life to be given such power and authority in Valhalla? To wield a scythe and defend territory with such vigor. I imagine this Fisk a farmer who took up arms against some threat and proved adept at slaughter. And for his valor he is awarded an afterlife of more slaughter. I wonder whether he even has a choice. What's this? 42 mastery seals. Not bad. Oh. Health restore. I'll go with this one. Okay, what's next? This again.
Congratulations, old friend. You really are going places in Valhalla.
The hell?
Where's Mimir?
Is that really all you have to say to me? After all this time, can't muster up so much as hello for one of your most auspicious victims?
Hello, Helios. Where is Mimir?
How should I know? Why don't we go look for him?
Lovely. Oh yes, listed in foes. Valhalla has manifested a sun god from my homeland. I never told you of Helios. Okay, Valhalla has manifested a sun god from my homeland. I never told you of Helios, an Olympian who crossed my path in my hunt for revenge. I needed his power and gained it by separating him from his head. I am not proud of what I did, which Valhalla is using as a tool to provoke me. He is quite unpleasant, and I am glad you will never have to meet him. I agree. Niflheim. Nothing to be seen over here. Oh, what is in my eye?
So, what's new with you, Kratos? Murdered any good pantheons lately? Devastated any populations with the cataclysmic consequences of your actions? Turned on any once trusted allies? You simply must bring me up to speed on your latest saga of blood-soaked vengeance.
I am that no longer.
You don't mean to say you've gone soft? Never believe it. Once a Spartan, always a Spartan. No, there's no fooling me, Kratos. You know what they say? You can't hide in the shadows from a sun god. At least, that's what they should say.
Combine this crest with crest from the upper realms to obtain divine triumph. Crest can be combined at the shore. Yeah. Save up fleeting echoes then. That is not pleasant. Monk. Mastery seal. No pots to smash. It's a very interesting locale, Valhalla. Oh. Hello.
Say, the decor is looking a little more familiar, isn't it? A mighty chain. Auspicious sign. You've always had such luck with chains. This is all gonna work out just great for you. I can feel it.
Jackass. No passage through there. Or there.
Oh, there it is. Home sweet home.
No passage. Well, let's go forward. Eh?
Now this room must really take you back. Wasn't this the Chamber of Sacrifice? Where you let an Athenian soldier burn to a crisp, just so you could get past the room? Oh, those madcap early days. How you must miss them. What are you doing, Kratos? You mean to sacrifice me? Again?
Oh, interesting. Undead Legionnaire. Under Ares, soldiers drilled until the training was in their bones. This is no mere expression. When the bones of the fallen were summoned to fight again, the undead warriors retained their skills of swordplay, even as they lost their souls.
Seems you'll need to push me along. Oh, good. You're making eye contact as you push me towards my demise. What a special little personal touch. Really lets me know where I stand. Especially after such a long and agonized deliberation over what to do. Oh, how reluctant you tell people you were to sacrifice me to the flame.
Shield Legionnaire. These undead soldiers use a shield to protect their decaying bodies, both from attack and from the explosive force of their own projectiles. Eh.
Come on, you won't get very far without me. I hate to disappoint you, you blithering idiot. But you do remember I'm a sun god, right? You think I'm afraid of a little fire? Don't threaten me with a good time, Kratos. Maybe I'll be infused with power and achieve my final form. Maybe I'll explode and take you with me. Let's just see what happens. Let's just see.
Yeah. Oh. A bunch of them. Whoa. This is awesome! Legacy is now available at the Spartan Rage pedestal on the shore.
You know, I could give you a hint, but I just feel like you wouldn't appreciate it. Time for another push. Let's go.
Oh, do shut up, you
Okay,
blathering
seriously,
moron.
Kratos, get me out of this cage. It's not funny anymore. I can't believe you mean to roast me on a whim, on a presumption that it's what Valhalla wants from you. Have you ever considered that maybe your instincts are just random thoughts that pop into your head, no more likely to be true than the next? Hmm? Maybe consider that. Quickly! You're really just going to incinerate me and see what happens? I swear, you haven't changed one solitary...
Brother? What am I doing in here?
Over here. Over here.
What's that?
No! No!
Get me out of here! Brother! What is this? Help me!
I'm trying!
Brother!
Oh.
Please! Please!
Whoa!
Do not panic. We will simply return to the gate.
I don't think so! I think you've broken how Valhalla works!
Whoa.
Oh, I think this is it, brother!
Uh-oh. What is...
Let's get you out of here! Sigrun! Love, you're burning! I'm not supposed to be here! Oh, Karin, no!
What just happened?
Mimir! Oh no! You poor thing, look at you. You shouldn't have done that.
Oh, heal, dummy. You and Kratos would not. But you're safe now.
Sigrun, I'm sorry. I've been so foolish,
Later, love. I need a moment.
No hesitation from Kratos to help her out.
We are forever in your debt.
As I will be forever in yours.
My lady.
Stop. You've seen me worse.
I'm not sure about that, boss.
Hush. It's nothing air can't heal.
This could take some time.
Go on, Kratos. Get back in there. And do what you need to do.
Well, that was altogether bloody terrifying. One moment I'm in a forest, the next I'm in a cage full of fire.
You changed into Helios, and back again. It was unpredictable.
I'll say. I'm truly not sure if we've gone too far, or if we've come too far to stop.
We are not stopping. I must face this.
I know, brother.
Okay.
Aha! Another of those spots for bargaining with Valhalla.
Hello.
No shame in making things a wee bit easier if you can.
Upgrades unlocked here are permanent and affect Valhalla. Divine Triumph. Chaos Crest, Leviathan Crest, and Dropnir. The most valuable resource in Valhalla, used for the most powerful upgrades of the shore tablets retained on death. Enter Valhalla with 100 fleeting Good grief! Mastery seals pot increase. Broaden chances of obtaining mastery seals from breakable pots. Rare pots emit a glowing purple aura. Okay then. Very high. Good grief. Increases the number of glyphs sold by tablets of Endeavor in the low realms to 2 to 3. Low realms tap. Ooh! Ooh! Yes. Not entirely certain how the resurrection stones work in Valhalla, but yes. I'm going to be working on getting that. And this? A starting resurrection stone. We get multiple? Good grief. Kratos regenerates 3% of his health when looting legendary chests and rifts. Kratos exits combat with critically low health. He generates up to 10% full. I'm gonna start with a resurrection stone, just so I can actually continue forward. And I'll upgrade health and rage. Yeah, I'm not getting any more of those for now. Neat. Okay. Onslaught. A shield fit for advancing on enemies. Double tap left B to shield rush forward into enemy while blocking incoming attacks. Used from a greater distance to launch enemies on impact. May as well. Whoa! Whoa, hey, whoa!
A memory of your past made manifest.
A dangerous memory.
Place of Olympus, X, Y, LT, and RB. May as well. I didn't either, doesn't. And my TV just decided to randomly open up the fucking thing without asking. May you never do that again! You pile of dung! I'm just so glad it didn't do while I was in the middle of fucking combat.
Left side, brother!
Vengeful sickle. Aim and hold X. Oh, that one. I'll go with axe thrower. And here's the biggest thing as to why I'm so confused about the Spotify TV thing. I don't have a Spotify account. Oh, not bad.
Behind you, brother!
Bought something to agitate your brother? What did you get? Wrath of the Frost Ancient and... Oh, that. Why not? And you are... Come on. A perk. Dragon's Rebuke. Increases all shield damage and successful blocks or parries now deal shield damage to nearby enemies. Sprinting gives a short buff to defense, stagger resistance, and the next melee attack. Yeah, I'll do that one. But don't you dare get like that. Why did it even open Spotify? I swear. Okay. So you now have a Master Sword replica. And yeah, I'm not overly fond of what Nintendo's been doing with the Switch 2 either.
Memory of Vanaheim now. Brother, I beg you not to remember the exploding plants.
What did you say about a forest? You remember being elsewhere when Helios took your place.
Aye. Yes, I didn't mention that while we were plummeting, but yes. I was in a forest, much like that of my youth. Back on my old body too. It was a bit dreamlike, to be honest.
Do you wish to return there?
I can't say I don't. I'm concerned, but I'm more than curious. Guess my memories are fair game in here as well. Don't suppose they'll just stick to the pleasant ones, will they?
Unlikely.
Of course he's mad. He got something he wanted. But it's not like he can take it from you. Because it's yours. Not his. And that's locked. That's okay. Okay, that's for fleeting echoes. Bonk. Mastery seals. Ooh. And spirit seals. Nice. Okay, now. Codex. Graphics card, water cooled CPU cooler. I personally don't recommend Windows 11. I would recommend you try figuring out Ubuntu and Linux instead. $97 of those.
Even a short-term advantage could pay off.
Linux is far more customizable overall. And in general isn't going to randomly lose support just because you happen to not want to or be incapable of upgrading to the next Windows version. Linux is harder to learn how to use, but overall more rewarding. There are so many different distros for it, it's insane. Okay, now what is... weapon glyph. Okay.
Well, that's a neat trick.
Cyclops, above you! Watch your face!
Ah, Bifrost everywhere. It's quite a new power Valhalla's conjured for you. That sword isn't something full of terrible memories, I hope.
What do you think?
Scoring a successful precision throw with an axe increases barehanded attack damage. Oh, lovely. Okay, but... yeah, going for Linux, just overall, is... it's more customizable, it's more long-term friendly. You can find some that are incredibly user-friendly. Huh. It is incredibly... Oh. That is a broken chain. Cost, 40 health, 40 rage.
It exacts a toll, but it might be worth it.
A stats glyph. Mastery requires sacrifice. Blessing of fortune, blessing of endurance. I'll go with endurance. Weapon glyph. Why not? While wielding the axe, gain a moderate luck chance on hitting a frosted enemy to receive Blessing of Runic. Yes, I'll go with this one. Locked on those. 'Huh, more spirit seals. $177.
Hard not to take Valhalla up on some help, even if it's just for this attempt.
No, back up to where I was before the sacrifice. Mastery task.
Find your brother! Watch your right! Find you!
You will die. Now you're dead. Okay. Few fleeting echoes for myself. I have not seen what Xbox did. I don't usually follow that. Plus, I don't actually own an Xbox. And to be perfectly honest, I don't think I ever will. Fleeting echoes. 200? Not bad.
Do you yet wish to speak about Sigrun? She was eager to receive you mere days ago. What has changed?
Oh, don't pretend to be interested in my romantic life, brother.
I am interested, and you are evading the question. What happened?
Well, after you dropped me off at a longhouse the other night, Sigrun made a cloudberry and hazelnut pudding. Of course, I don't eat anymore, so slightly awkward, but a lovely thought.
And?
Pretty much it, really.
There appears more to this.
Make a new console that runs Steam games. It's a handheld and is apparently going to be more powerful than the Switch 2. Don't know for sure though. I am actually not surprised about that. Nintendo's just being a contrarian little shit and ignoring how the world is progressing in terms of the industry. Not such a good thing for them. They're gonna find themselves falling on the wayside and falling behind real fast. Nintendo, I think, just doesn't want to admit that the world's moving forward.
I wouldn't say no to some short-time help.
Why not? Honestly, I don't know at this point. I really don't. Might as well upgrade this fully. But if they have dozen, it feels like they're doubling down on something that just isn't going to work. Yeah. Yeah, if I buy a handheld console, it's probably going to be a Steam Deck.
Get ready!
And you're dead. Okay. Oh, that's an elite enemy. Okay. Does that mean it's capped at 90 frames a second? I don't understand the Hertz refresh thing. Yeah, maybe let's go with this one. You do realize... Steam's been working on improving that thing a lot. So I have a feeling that it's going to be a lot better than you'd think. And of course something small like that's going to struggle with certain games. Ooh! I'm gonna have to use that one with my regular playthrough.
I believe your target's on the battlefield there. Brother, knock it out of the sky.
You will shut up, you. Now you die.
That's the one you needed.
Yeah. I'm content with what I've got right now. I mean, I have plenty of games that I have yet to play, so I'm not really overly concerned about content in the future. I'll go with this one. Okay, you have to tell me his response to that joke of yours. Because that sounds like it could have been very amusing.
Right then, time to ascend to the next area. If you're ready.
104, eh?
We could use some limited time assistance, couldn't we?
Hmm. Okay. Ah, That is locked off. As is that legendary chest. Lovely. Oh. Yeah, that sounds about right. If Nintendo weren't being such morons about how they're handling the Switch 2, I probably would have gotten it. Oh no. Okay, would you cut that out? Ah.
What's a shield if you're not going to use it?
Ah. Yeah, he did. Bought this. Open for a relic. Relics in Valhalla have extremely short cooldowns, but limited charges. Activate a relic with left B and A. Recharge them at a Tablet of Endeavor. Okay. Charge the sword. Hilt of Tyrfing. Okay, yeah, nope. Hilt of Rydell. Unleash a wave of shock to electrify enemies. Yeah, may as well go with this one. And some mastery seals. Health restore. Okay, yeah, definitely going for the health.
Oh, I see now. They must keep the primordial realms up here on the top shelf.
What else happened that night between you and Sigrun?
Well, we stayed up much too late. I told her stories, she told me secrets. She put spirits to my lips, even though I can't get drunk. Then she invited me to watch her fall asleep.
And the next morning?
The next morning we took a boat along the Lake of Nine. It was divine, brother. The lake was sun-dappled, the air was crisp and perfect. You could smell the thaw.
When did you misspeak?
You know me too well, brother. We were on the lake when I put my metaphorical foot in it.
200. Combine this crest with crest from the other upper realms to obtain divine triumph. Crest can be obtained to the shore. Ah. Oh well. Let's go with this one. Pressing Y after the initial impact adds a follow-up smash. Pressing Y again adds a third smash, keeping Kratos fully protected. So. Okay. I'm not going to test it out over here. But that sounds useful. Oh. Hello. 45 fleeting echoes. Oh. Is it about that time, eh? Well, I will finish this run, and that will be it for the night. So whether I die or I win this run, doesn't really matter all that much to me. Oh, great. Rude? Some more fleeting echoes for me.
Ah, we're up by those statues now. Judges, did you say? Perhaps the higher planes of Valhalla correspond to the deepest reaches of your memory.
I couldn't access those before, I don't see why that should change now. Hey! The rope's still there.
Hello, me again.
Great.
If I must carry you, make yourself useful. Say what you see in battle.
Aye, aye, asshole.
250 fleeting echoes. 500 fleeting echoes. Okay. I'll see you later, Dozen, and I won't be streaming Sunday, it'll be Monday. I haven't streamed on Sunday for quite a while now. Well, you stay safe.
Watching you think? What a thrill.
Do shut up. Chaos Crest and Dropnir. Spirit Seals. I'll go with health. That one's more important. Okay. Net. Spirit Seals can be spent prior to an attempt to permanently improve your chances of survival retained on death. Okay. Well, let's head up.
They locked you out. Guess we better poke around the old neighborhood. See what sorts of acquaintances are looking to reconnect.
Never mind then. I think this is going to take a lot longer than I thought. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that's... Alright, folks. That's going to be it for the night, because I do not have time to continue on with that. I do hope you all enjoyed. I most certainly have. You all stay safe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!